Welcome back, everyone. Today we are ranking bands simply based off of their fandoms. So we are not ranking bands based on how much we like them. We are ranking them based off of how badly their fans act. So let's cut to the chase and get right into it. So I have compiled a list of various alternative metal bands, and AJ has no clue what's on this list. So we're just gonna jump right in and start with Mayhem. So Mayhem fans, I think, are notoriously, they make bad decisions, I think. Either you've never bothered to look into any other black metal, or you're like 15 and think you know everything. I'd say Mayhem fans, they're pretty bad. Sorry guys, but y'all act up constantly.
I think like the D area, maybe F.
I think D, but if you've seen any of my black metal cringe videos, they are repeat offenders.
They are repeat offenders.
So I want to put you guys in D. What do you think?
I agree.
D, Mayhem in D. Do better. You guys need to clean up your act, okay? Next is Korn. Korn fans. AJ really hates new metal. What do you think of Korn fans? I feel like the same can be said for any of these bands, but either you're 15 years old or you're like 50.
And I feel like a lot of the people that are into Korn are just kind of enclosed in their space. A lot of Korn fans just don't know anything else other than Korn.
Korn fans think they're a lot harder than they really are.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're really causing anyone harm. So I'd put them in B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
You guys pass, okay? I put Sepultura on here just for you.
The fans are iffy. I don't like the new singer. I don't like the new music. I don't think
it's not
good.
about the band. We're talking about the fans.
I know, but I'm talking about there's a distinct separation between the fans about the people that like the new singer and the new music and the people that like the old music. The people that like the old music with Max Cavalera they like it. I mean, they are insane about it. The ones at Cavalera, they're all pretty nice.
I think Sepultura fans deserve an A.
Yeah, I'd say A.
Alright, Sepultura fans, good job. Good job of not being so weird. Next is Megadeth.
I know where I want to put them already.
Megadeth fans, I don't know what it is about Megadeth and Megadeth fans where they think that they are like the pinnacle of music. They just think that they're at the top of the food chain.
They're really annoying, and a lot of them are kind of weird.
Yeah.
They're just very yappy and loud, kind of like Dave Mustaine.
I'll never see his stupid fucking ass again.
There's some die-hard Megadeth fans and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You could have picked any other band. You guys aren't horrible, but you guys are not on your best behavior either.
C is perfect.
See, you guys are a little insane.
Egadet.
It's Egadet because I don't know why I thought it would show the whole thing. I'm sorry. You can't tell what this is, but this is Motley Crue. And I put this on here literally for shits and giggles. Every Motley Crue fan is like a 50-year-old woman.
Honestly,
unless you're the Monkey Boys.
Unless you're the Monkey Boys, which are, I've heard they're pedophiles.
What?
Yeah, they're pedophiles. One of them was like caught talking to a 13-year-old or something. I don't know. I've seen a lot of underage Motley Crue fans. They're like, I wish I was a groupie. I wish I was a groupie in the 80s and 90s.
There's no way.
Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Targets.
Even the 50-year-old women are just perpetually horny. Knock it off. If you love Motley Crue and that's like your thing, you need to calm down. Motley Crue fans are like cats in heat, and I'm not a fan. I think you need to be locked up. D or F for Motley Crue fans, honestly.
I don't know. Are they worse than Mayhem fans?
They're on par with Mayhem fans for sure.
I say they go in D.
Okay, Motley Crue fans, you're going in D tier because you need to knock it off. Cannibal Corpse.
They're crazy, but they're fun. I remember my friend was telling me a story about when he went to a Cannibal Corpse show. He said it was like one of the craziest pits he's ever been in. In the middle of the pit, he saw someone's 2 feet stick out like this, like he was doing a handstand and come right back down.
Oh.
I think they're funny, but I think they need to wear deodorant.
Okay, I feel like most of them are just chill. Cannibal Corpse fans are pretty solid, but I feel like a lot of them are just like, that's like the only
Yeah.
like death metal bands, you know. So maybe work on that.
Somehow they like you start listening to Cannibal Corpse and they start to look more and more like Corpse Grinder.
They're
of
just
looks like
all
Corpse Grinder.
shape-shifting
They're-
into
yeah.
Corpse Grinder.
You listen to Cannibal Corpse once and then you like your neck starts to get bigger. But it's not like Crowbar fans. They were born big.
He's on one about Crowbar.
I'm sorry.
Lately.
Crowbar fans are big.
Okay, fat phobia.
No, but it resonates with the music. Like if you're listening to Crowbar, you gain 50 pounds. It's just
Right.
it's just part of the music.
Period, AJ. Cannibal Corpse fans, I would put them in A. I think they're solid people.
Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse fans, good job, but do a little better. Put on some deodorant.
Put on some deodorant.
Death fans.
Death fans. It's just a lot of them are very like obsessed with it. Like a crazy amount obsessed.
Really? I haven't really come into contact with a super ton of Death fans.
It's rare, but there's some.
I don't think a lot of Death fans are elitist, at least.
Oh no, definitely.
No,
They're
so
not
that
elitists.
makes them better. I don't know, they're there. So
Yeah.
I would honestly put them on par with Korn, because you guys are there, you know, you're not causing a huge ruckus. Alright, Death fans, good job. What the fuck? Venom, you're old.
You're old.
You're
yeah.
ancient, actually.
You're old.
Unless you're Dimitri, you're ancient. I'd put him with B. I saw Venom Inc. earlier this year and everyone there was pretty cool. I myself am a huge Venom fan. That's like one of my favorite bands. And I haven't really come into any negative contact with another Venom fan before, so. But
Yeah.
obviously I know there may be some horror stories out there, but Venom, they got loyal fans. They have a lot of loyal fans. So I'd say like A. Yay, I love when it is doing this. Ghost. I know that they're not like super metal, but they're fans.
They're not metal at all.
They're not metal, but I wanted to put them on here. Ghost fans, what's wrong with you? Ghost fans are annoying. I'm sorry.
They're very annoying.
Just as annoying as Megadeth fans, I think.
I'd put them in C because they're not problematic like Mayhem and Motley Crue, but
Yeah.
they're annoying.
They're as annoying as Megadeth fans.
I'd say more annoying, but
Sodom.
ooh,
I put this on here for you.
they kind of like blew up on TikTok.
Did
Yeah.
well, I think like OG Sodom
OG
fans
Sodom
are
fans
just
are
cool.
They're cool. They're like the type of people that would call out posers at their shows. Yes.
I'd say Sodom A tier.
Yeah.
A tier
A
fan
tier.
base. Dark Throne.
Dark Throne.
I think Dark Throne has good fans. I know it's like a more basic black metal band,
Yeah.
but when we look at like the most popular black metal bands, Dark Throne fans are not insane about it.
Yeah. I don't see a lot of cringy stuff about Dark Throne.
No.
They just don't talk about
They're
it.
chill.
They just listen and they keep quiet.
They're chill. I'd say A tier.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow. You guys are doing a lot better than I thought you would be doing. Black
Oh.
Sabbath. I know this is a little bit of a touchy subject because Ozzy Osbourne, but so Black Sabbath, we can all recognize that there is no metal without Black Sabbath, but some people think that Black Sabbath is the pinnacle of music. Nothing else is better than Black Sabbath, and they just like peaked musically. And if you disagree, you're wrong, and I think Black Sabbath fans are a little bit intense.
I would say B tier.
I'd say B.
Because there's such a wide amount of people that listen to it.
At B tier, you guys are a little bit divided, but not super annoying. Bathory, A tier. I mean, I would say S tier.
For Bathory fans,
Yeah.
I think you're tooting your own horn here a little bit. I think
What? There's a lot of insane Bathory fans. I just saw a girl AI herself into like pictures with Corthon where he's hugging her and kissing her. There's a lot of deranged Bathory fans.
I put him at B because some people are really cool that are into Bathory, and then there's some
No,
weird,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
Bathory fan A tier.
But there's the really weird ones
Like
too.
who?
Like the people that thirst for Corthon.
Yeah, they're so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so weird. Who would ever do that? What?
Put it in B. Put it in. No. We gotta move that back down.
Marilyn Manson. All right, so
That's D tier. I don't care.
okay,
That's problematic and that's bad. And Marilyn Manson
Let me
sucks.
he's mansplaining. Do you
I'm
see
not.
this?
That is not what mansplaining is. I'm sharing an opinion.
You're talking over a woman.
I
I know this one is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I used to be a really big Marilyn Manson fan when I was like 13. I've had first-hand experience with this, and when I was a Marilyn Manson fan, I was pretty insufferable. Marilyn Manson fans, hey, what are we doing? I feel like the majority of Marilyn Manson fans know the kind of person he is and know what he has done and just choose not to care. Pretty insufferable all around. I would put Marilyn Manson in D tier. There's a lot of cringy things happening, and I think the cringe is on par with Mayhem and Motley Crue. Tool fans, classic Tool fans, okay?
You know, I like Tool fans.
This is the hottest take of the century. Tool fans are like notoriously horrible.
They're not. They're just nerdy. They're just like, I actually
Yeah,
know music theory.
But they're like, well, actually.
But see,
that is all Tool fans.
That's not all of them, because some of them are like that, and some of them are like 40-year-old dads.
And they're all know-it-all kind of people.
No, they're not. Okay, I would say they're C tier.
I would put them in C tier too. Tool fans, they're just like, when I think of Tool fans, I think of that Wojak where he's like sitting on his brain. Tool fans just think they're PH fucking D. And then I put a very special artist on here. It's not metal.
Not a band, nor metal.
I know it's not metal, but I wanted to put it on here because I wanted to complain about it. Cemetery. I mostly put Cemetery on here because a lot of people find out about black metal through Cemetery, and I have a big problem with that because if you don't know who Cemetery is, he's like Suicide Boys. I don't know what that genre is. SoundCloud rap? Cemetery fans, okay, this man wears a Dark Throne shirt and he gets all of his fans to infiltrate the black metal scene. I know I sound like a huge elitist right now, but it's really frustrating when you go to a black metal show and a bunch of drainers show up. So, Cemetery fans, get out of here. Stay out of this.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this at black metal shows. I'm gonna hit you in the head. I'm going to punch you in the head 20 times. I've literally witnessed people doing this at a black metal show. And I know Cemetery sent you, so you guys just jail time. Jail time, not a fan. Get out of here. F tier. F tier. I'm sick of it. I don't want to see the fuzzy Russian hat. I don't want to see Affliction. I don't want to see Jinko jeans. I don't want to see any of that at a black metal show. Avenged Sevenfold. You have an Avenged Sevenfold.
It's not Avenged Sevenfold. This is not Avenged Sevenfold. Everybody thinks it's Avenged Sevenfold.
It kind of looks like Avenged Sevenfold to me.
It's not Avenged Sevenfold. Everybody thinks it's Avenged Sevenfold. It's not.
Then why'd you get an Avenged Sevenfold?
I did it! Not every skull with wings is Avenged Sevenfold. You know how many other bands have done that? Elvira has a skull with wings tattoo. You know what it is?
Is that where you got that?
No.
Yes, it is!
No.
He's gay as hell.
Yeah.
I feel like every Avenged Sevenfold fan is a gas station worker. Like, when I think of an Avenged Sevenfold fan, I think of, I'd hate to be the guys that mess with us.
I'd hate to be the guy that mess with us. You think?
I think they're funny. But yeah, I'd put them in the annoying category. C has just become the you're annoying category.
And then D is you're problematic.
This was supposed to be Knocked Loose, but it's just ED at this point. Knocked Loose fans, screw you guys.
Now let's put this party up. Open this fucking pit right now.
Yeah, not only do I hate that shit, but also I feel like Knocked Loose fans act like they've been in the scene for like 20 years and they just started listening to it. Knocked Loose fans, you go to C tier because I'm being nice to you. This is supposed to be Metallica.
It's
Italy. Similarly to Black Sabbath fans, this is like metal for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone has listened to Metallica. So it's a pretty mixed bag, okay? Metallica fans think they're way harder than they really are. Do you think they're better or worse than Megadeth fans, though?
Better. I put them at B.
Better? Okay.
I don't, because it's also like a wider amount of people that
True.
listen to them.
I'm sorry I'm hurting everyone's feelings. I was also a really big Slipknot fan growing up. Slipknot fans, not as bad as Marilyn Manson fans.
The amount of Joey Jordison profile picture accounts on TikTok that have the worst opinions
Okay,
ever.
they're all 12,
I know.
AJ. I've seen Slipknot 3 times, and I've always had a good experience at the show, and like the other fans were normal. I know they can be a little cringy sometimes, but Slipknot fans,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
C tier, I can put them in C tier. I can live with that. Typo negative. You guys, I've had enough. I've actually had enough. Typo negative fans, I don't like you. I'm so sorry. Peter Steele's not all that in a bag of chips. He's really not. And he's creepy as hell.
I like typo negative. I don't like the fans. You're either being fetishized or you are the fetishizer.
Okay, Typo Negative is the band that fetishizes the people who listen to the
I
fucking
know.
music.
People that are obsessed with Peter Steele.
No, I'm gonna shut my mouth. Typo Negative fans, you guys are fucking weird.
D
You
spot,
guys are
my
on
man.
your worst behavior. I will put typo Negative in D. You guys are very perverted. Stop. Deftones, instant F tier.
F tier.
You guys are worse. Typo Negative, no.
Oh.
I hate Typo Negative and Deftones
I guess,
equally,
yeah.
but Deftone fans, Deftones has done irreparable damage to the
That's
goth
true.
community
That's right.
and to the metal community. Specifically the men who indulge in Deftones. You don't like Deftones, you just want to pretend to like Deftones to get a goth girlfriend, and I hate you for that.
They're also fetishizers like typo
Yes.
negative. And I remember like when I used to go to college for like one semester.
Big shot
yeah,
over
big shot over here.
here.
I went to college for one semester.
Damn.
And I remember there would be these guys that would pull up to school blasting Deftones, and they were the most like generic white looking guys ever. And they thought they were so cool. It was just embarrassing to see.
They're embarrassing. That's why I think Typo Negative fans are better than Deftone fans, because Deftone fans are performative. And but you know that Typo Negative fans actually like Typo Negative. Rancid people. Rancid fans.
Yeah.
I once had a man come up to me at a goth club and say, "Do you want to ruin my life?" I could guarantee you that person was a Deftones fan. You all are horrible, so you guys are going in F tier next to Cemetery. Burzum, you guys are in the naughty corner, okay? There's a
There
lot
are
of
some-
cool, normal Burzum fans. I like Burzum, and there's a lot of new fans popping up as of late. You guys need to be lobotomized. You guys are so aggressive. You guys are so hostile. You guys are just mean as fuck. I'd say you guys have been on your worst behavior lately.
I mean, I've seen two sides of Burzum fans. One of them is like degenerate incels, and then the other are like really cool people that like are just
Yeah, but the
they're just
bad,
very
I'm
chill.
sorry, but the bad does outweigh the good. You have to remember, AJ, a lot of Burzum fans are white supremacists. You guys are on your worst behavior. I'd put you in D tier. I've witnessed extreme abuse from these people. And last but certainly not least, Slayer. I've had personal accounts with Slayer fans. I'd say bad. D tier, I
D
think.
tier.
They're bad.
They're not. They're
Me,
like
when
C
I
tier.
got sexually assaulted at a Slayer concert, I was 15 and a grown man tried to rip my foot off the ground. You guys have been on your worst behavior since day one. A lot of fans are cool, but a lot of them are very intense. Okay, so that completes our list. However,
think we
if
should
you
look over
notice, we don't have a
Yeah.
single fandom in S tier. Sodom,
S for Sodom.
S for Sodom.
I think Sodom people are the coolest. I've never seen a mean person within the sign of evil profile picture.
Okay, I can rock with that actually. Sodom fans, S tier. Remember, before you go and try to harass me verbally, this is a tier list solely based on the fans. So if you're mad, the only person you have to blame is yourself. I think that's a pretty solid list. What do you think?
Yeah.
So that's gonna conclude it there, boys and girls. I hope you enjoy this tier list. And if you enjoyed this video, we would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to my channel. And as always, I am joined by Lil Miss AJ. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!